That is our old car. It is an Impala. We are no longer driving the Impala. Now we are in a Chevy Cruze because when the oil gets low, you just switch cars apparently. Hello everyone and welcome to Monday in the Houston airport. To be fair, this car's a lot nicer. We got like a screen. That means it's nicer. It's about the same size. The trunk is a little bit smaller, and I like it. We just need the air on before we suffocate. All right, let's head to New Orleans. Man, that looks good.
They get toy or they get book in the kids' room. If the kids don't want their book.
We're outside of Houston. We probably got another hour until we're out of Texas. It's I think we have 5 hours until we're to New Orleans. Because that took so long with switching out the rental car, because we had to drive all the way to the airport, and Houston airport's so crazy. We're probably not going to get there till like 8. A little later than we wanted to get there, but whatever. Man, that is one nice looking ice cream cone. Oh my god. We have been in traffic for a while. A long while. And you can kind of tell up there. We're on I-10. And we're trying to get out of Texas. What's the name of the town we're going through? Beaumont? Mm-hmm. Beaumont. Or Beaumont, whatever. I don't know how they pronounce it here. And there's a wreck 2 miles ahead of us. Google Maps was telling us. But we've been on that bridge. We're just, you know, on I-10 for probably an hour, almost not moving, just inching. And that's kind of bad. So finally I was like, screw it, let's get off and get ice cream cones. So we did. That was a good decision. Louisiana state line. Hallelujah. No offense to anyone in Texas, and I don't want to generalize, but like, I have not enjoyed Texas all that much. Being in the cities itself, like being in Houston, having the meetup. I never talked about the meetup yesterday, but the meetup was really good. Like Houston was good, hanging out with Seth, the meetup was good, seeing San Antonio was cool, but like every other aspect of Texas was just so huge, and there was so many times where like there wasn't a place to stop. They decided instead of building rest areas with bathrooms, they'd build picnic areas. And once again, trying not to generalize here, but I think I'm allowed to talk about it a little bit because I've driven over 2,000 miles so far. Texans have been, I don't know if they're the worst drivers, they might be the worst drivers, but like the most aggressive in a bad way. I have been cut off by more Texans and had more Texans just like, they'll drive behind me like half a foot from my bumper and flash headlights at me. All those people were Texans. Even like in New Mexico, the people that did that were Texans. So that doesn't mean necessarily that if you're a Texan, you're a bad driver. But I'm just saying that all the crap that's happened has been from Texas. So I'm actually kind of excited to get out of Texas. Also because it's freaking huge. And moving into Louisiana, we are entering the South trademark, which is home. I've never actually been to Louisiana before, but driving into Louisiana, I actually feel like I'm home in a way, because South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana are collectively, in my opinion, the South. Louisiana might be a little different. It's kind of like the French South, but once we get into the next state, then it'll be full South. But this is half South, I guess, and I feel great. I'm glad to be here. Quick update though. I know last time I talked it was about that traffic jam. That traffic jam was awful. We've actually been really fortunate that up to this point, traveling over half the length of the US, we have not run into any of that, which has been really, really cool. But of course we would inevitably run into it at some point, and we did. So we were in that mess for like 90 minutes. Already delayed today because of the Hertz rental car thing. Now we're not going to get to New Orleans until like 9:30 p.m. So that really sucks. Also, the guy I was going to have dinner with, he's got work tomorrow, so he's actually no longer going to be able to come, you know, have dinner with us, which sucks. The guy is his name is Sam. We met each other in college. we were both film students, and actually, some of you may have seen this wonderful, wonderful film that I created with the help of Sam and 2 other fine folks, called Mystery Dick. It was a film that I think I was in, I think it was a sophomore. It stars Alex and Dan and some other folks. I'm sure that Alex is completely embarrassed and hates when I talk about it. But if you've never seen it, I'm going to put it in the description so you guys can watch it. It is not my finest work, and I'm sure it is not Sam's finest work. But it's something that we worked on together, so you can kind of understand that a bit better. Also, Sam actually started doing a YouTube channel where he does film reviews called The Film Feast. So I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description as well. I would have plugged his channel had we had dinner together, and the fact that we can't have dinner together because the traffic in Texas was bad kind of sucks. So if you guys are into film reviews, I'm going to put it down below so you can at least check it out, because he's still a relatively new channel, and he does good work, and I've tried to help him along and offer advice when I could, so check that out. For now, it is 6 p.m. and we still have 3.5 hours before we get to New Orleans, so that's fun. Hopefully when we get there and get checked in and everything, there'll still be food open, because I would like to have like an authentic Cajun dinner type thing. At this point, we're arriving so late, I'm not sure we're actually going to get it. With darkness ever approaching and us realizing that we wouldn't get into New Orleans until very late, we decided that instead of waiting to eat to get to New Orleans, because everything is going to be freaking closed,
we'll be stuck at a Waffle House.
We would be enjoying wonderful Louisiana cuisine in like a Waffle House. So what we wanted to do was actually eat Louisiana cuisine, so we stopped in Lafayette. So we are currently in Lafayette, Louisiana, and we actually just finished eating at a place called Blue Dog Cafe, and man, that was some good food. We started off with a duck quesadilla, smoked duck quesadilla, which was an interesting idea. It's basically all the quesadilla stuff you'd put in a quesadilla, Monterey, jack cheese, etc. But with smoked duck, so that was a fun start. And then Mal and I were looking at the menu, and we couldn't decide what to get.
We both wanted the same thing, and we try not to do that.
That's what it came down to. We both could not decide on what to eat, but we really, really liked this one thing, and I wanted to get it, and Mal wanted to get it. And normally we try to get different things so we can try other foods, but we could not come to an agreement. So we decided to get the same thing so we'd both be happy. So what we got was it was like the Sherwood Forest Brie bisque, and it was a bread bowl of wild mushrooms, chunks of crab meat,
Brie,
obviously brie, and some other herbs, and
there's some spice in it.
Oh my god. Oh my, this person
follow
went
them,
straight.
follow them, follow
I see.
them.
Okay, I was like, this person went straight. I was about to kill us. That was good. Yeah, it was honestly it's some of the best food it's some of the best food I've ever had, but it was definitely some of the best food I've had on this trip. I mean, man, that was good. Holy crap. So if you are ever going through Lafayette, Louisiana, seek out the Blue Dog Cafe. Also, one of the things I liked about what they did for their menu, even though they used Comic Sans and some other terrible fonts, they did mark which ones had won awards. And then they actually told you which award they won. There's a bunch of award-winning things on their menu. And we got one of the ones that was this won the award for blah, blah, blah. And my eye was drawn to that. So I wish more restaurants would do that. If they do have award-winning dishes, put that on there, because if a dish wins an award, I'm automatically more likely to enjoy it. Because if someone who eats food for a living thinks that this is good, then I, who also eat food for a living, will think it's good too. So, yeah, I wish more people would do that. But that was excellent. Anyway, we sadly still have 2 hours until we get to New Orleans, and it's already 9:15, so we're going to be getting it late. We will not be able to see anything tonight, but I will update once we get there. Just got another 2 hours in I-10. It is 11:05. We are doing it. We are coming in to New Orleans. Woo! Also, you have to come across this bridge to get into New Orleans, and we've been on this bridge for like, how long? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a long bridge. There's a good shot of the city at night. That's the city, and it's night, therefore it's a city at night. They got big buildings.
A couple.
Mel was under the impression that they didn't.
I don't know. I thought it was like Savannah.
This is by far the weirdest Marriott I've ever been in. I want to show you the maze to get to our hotel room, because it's kind of weird. Floor 10. Let's take a look. We'll come around here, and then we turn right, and then we turn left. Pool. And then you have this little corridor thing, and then we come to the right again, and there's another corridor, and you can go down there, and there's actually like, there's rooms in there, but we're right here. And that's really freaking weird, but our room is really, really, really big. Check this out. As soon as we get in here, door tends to slam here. But yeah, this is the room. The room is huge, which is actually kind of sad because we got here super late. We're pretty much gonna go straight to bed, and checkouts at noon. I'm not really sure. I feel like we're not really gonna get a chance to enjoy this room, but we have like a gigantic bed, and there's a TV in here, and there's a TV in the other one. And this, I think we paid less for this room than like any of the prior rooms, because pricing is really weird. It's just because there's, I guess, a lot of turnover in New Orleans. Well, it's midnight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think that what we're gonna do is wake up early enough to go walk around a little bit in the morning, and then just leave, I guess at noon, which is far earlier than I wanted to leave out of here. So maybe we'll drive to another part of New Orleans and do something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Let's be back tomorrow, shall we? The problem is I don't know how to like eat this. How do you, like, yours is huge. How do you eat it? You just try?
My general strategy first is to make sure you've got full mobility in the shoulders.
Man, mouth herpes has really come a long way. Oh, balls! Oh, balls! Oh! Can I hit her while she's down? Stomp it! Stomp it to death!